Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone in DSG. Alhamdulillah, today we actually welcome to our DSG webinar series, where we normally host special guests and talk about current issues in Malaysia. So tonight, I actually have two special guests, and I would like to introduce you to our two special guests joining me today. Welcome to DSG, Prof. Moha. How are you tonight?
Thank you, Anita, for inviting.
Yep.
I'm fine, thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, good to virtually meet you. Yeah, since we haven't had the chance to meet face to face, right? I hope that
Yes.
after COVID, I'll be able to visit the good university, right? And also we have Dr. Eric with us today. How are you, Dr. Eric?
I'm good. Thank you, Anita. Thank you for having us. This is exciting.
Right. Thank you so much. So I understand that both of you have a very interesting news to share with us, especially those in the SG. As you know, Prof, everyone is currently now looking for professional development, in their career. So many of them are thinking of master's study, PhD studies, to further develop their career. Perhaps you can tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do in UniRAZAK, and then share with us, what are the things that we can help, these students when they want to further their study. Yes, go ahead, Prof.
Okay. So I've been with UniRAZAK for 22 years. So since the inception of the university in 1998. So in terms of career development or professional development, I went through the process of, firstly becoming a lecturer, senior lecturer, and when I got my PhD, I became the assistant professor, and then 2 years after that, associate professor, and in 2018, I was made professor. So my area of specialization is leadership, entrepreneurship, and family business. And currently, I am also the Director, Academic Innovation at the Center for Continuing Education. And just want to say that in terms of one of the proudest moment in my career is when I was the winner of Outstanding Entrepreneurship Mentor for the Ministry of Education Entrepreneurial Awards 2018. So
Very
I think,
interesting.
thank you.
Okay, very interesting, Prof. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I think Dr. Eric will be able to explain further how we can assist, how we can assist people, especially researchers, who want to develop their career professionally in the academia, whether through the master program or through the PhD program. So that will be elaborated further by Dr. Eric soon. And later when we have the Q&A, I think I will be able to share further on the things on matters concerning professional development as well as career development.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Prof, for that brief introduction. Family business is also one of my passion. Yeah, and because we also are developing our small family business, and I think a lot more needs to be done, especially when it comes to empowering people in Malaysia, because I believe that sustainability in terms of business starts with family business, I believe, because you are all together in one place, right? Thank you so much. So Dr. Eric, would you like to start, maybe tell us a bit about yourself and then share us the slide later so that we can have a quick overview of what the program is all about? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do that. So once again, thank you for having us on board DSG Live. So I've been in UniRAZAK for the last 5 years, and most of it has been as a student. So I graduated my PhD from UniRAZAK in the area of international business and regional development. So my work now with UniRAZAK is to assist in the development of extension of the postgraduate program and to assist Prof. Moha in his new office. So let me just quickly share the presentation that we have
Yeah.
prepared, and then we can have any form of questions later on as I finish.
Okay.
So if you can see my screen, please let me know.
Yes. Very
All right,
clearly.
wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. So we are UniRAZAK, but myself especially, I am in the arm of the Asia Tech Business School, and I'll explain a little bit later what Asia Tech Business School is in representation to UniRAZAK. But this is a postgraduate studies briefing that we are here today to speak on. So a very quick outline is what I'm going to do is give you an introduction of UniRAZAK, introduction of Asia Tech Business School, the postgraduate programs that we currently have right now, the grand research title, which I'll speak a little bit, and then Prof. Waha will explain a little bit more deeper. And then we touch on the important aspect of it, which is the GReP Mara financing later on. So very quickly, UniRAZAK has been around since 1997. Like Prof said, it started small until it's being a full-fledged university today. So we've seen the ups and downs of and the changes of academia over these last many years, over decades, so to speak. And predominantly over the many period of years, we have collected many awards, recognition, and accolades as well. So we are currently a 5-star Setara ranking university and a 4-star university for Myra. We have also won multiple awards, being the Entrepreneurial Private University of the Year, being the Asia Best Business School Awards, and so on and so forth. So you can see that over the many years, with recognitions coming from international organization and also local organization, UniRAZAK has actually stood the test of time. Now, Asia Tech Business School is pretty unique. We are an edutech created by and managed by Razakian. So I am a Razakian. Prof. Moha himself is a Razakian, and we established edutech as a platform to build a leverage to extend and expand UniRAZAK's program as far reaches as we can, simply because there are a lot of limitations and constraints as a full-fledged university that they can actually do as far as expansion is concerned. So leveraging off another entity within the organization helps propagate the programs to far reaches and to many other people as well. So what do we do in Asia Tech in collaboration with UniRAZAK is that we manage and coordinate UniRAZAK postgraduate programs, especially the micro-credential, the postgraduate that we're going to speak about later on, with student recruitments, teaching, the course delivery, and until thesis supervision. What's very important to understand is that now under UniRAZAK, there is an entity like us who will actually see through students graduating on time. Prior to this, the university has ensured that students graduate on time because it's part of all universities' KPI. But here, with the extensive amount of programs that we have, will actually ensure the richness of student experience on the postgraduate program. So what do we offer? We offer one program called MCAP, which is the Asia Tech Management Career Placement Program. This is a program dedicated to our MBA students or master students who wish to insert or to wish to actually implement what they have learned into the industry. So we tie up and we do collaboration with the industry partners to see fit where and how the businesses can actually change in terms of landscape, in terms of market penetration, in terms of what we call new product and services that need to be go out to market. And our MBA students assist these SMEs in that manner. So it's a 2 to 6 months apprenticeship that the students will be placed with the SMEs to see through strategic changes and strategic implementation happen. So taking theory and applying it to reality. That's what MCAP is. Then we have MRIP. MRIP is Asia Tech Asia Tech Market Research and Insight Program. These are specifically for our PhD students who will be involved in crafting new supply chains, understanding market penetration of new products and services, helping local SMEs go out of Malaysia and expand their market footing, and also helping international SMEs coming into Malaysia that they want to create a bigger and larger local footing. So it's a huge research engagement that our PhD students get involved with the SME in terms of crafting and elevating the SME level of their business. Next, we have a program called AGG, or Asia Tech Groom to Grow. This is for businesses who have identified managers or the next successors that will take on the business within their professional engagement to train, to learn, and then to apply whatever they are doing, part of their assignment, to be related to the business itself. Next is ACRE. ACRE is a very exciting project that we have called Asia Tech Collaborative Research Effort. And ACRE is an arm that can institutionalize and mobilize research to fill up the gaps that we see in the market. So at current moment, we are happy to announce that we have signed an MOU with two universities, international universities, one with a President University in Indonesia, focusing on the development of entrepreneurship, leadership, and also family business. And we've also signed an MOU with Kenyatta University in Africa, in East Africa, solely working on regional development and SME development and cross bilateral country between Kenya and Malaysia's SME growth. Last and not least is Innovate. Innovate is Asia Tech Innovate, where we bridge engineering solution to business problems. Right now, we see a lot of SMEs moving into the digital space, but may have lacked the knowledge and lacked the skill sets. And so this is where we bring researchers from the engineering background or from the science background that can actually help these SMEs to be more equipped, better understand their market sentiment that is constantly changing, for them to capitalize on the new growth and expansion that they can actually foresee. So these are the 5 programs. It may seem that these 5 programs overlap each other, but they actually supplement each other very nicely. So whatever that UniRAZAK will attack, and that's why this collaboration with UniRAZAK actually works very well. So very quickly on the postgraduate programs that we have in UniRAZAK, we see that from the top left corner, from the Masters of Philosophy of postgraduate
Dr.
programs that
Eric,
we
can
have.
I suggest, sorry, Dr. Eric, can I suggest that you switch on your video for a while you're talking, so that we can have full bandwidth to the slide? Yeah, switch off your video, not your slide. Switch off your video for a while, and then we can go back to, because
and I'll share that.
the bandwidth is, share that again. Yes, so that we can give full attention to, okay.
Got that.
Right. Added you to stream.
Here we go.
Hang on. Hang on, it's still loading.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
MBA program that we really like to emphasize here is the one that's accredited by CMI London, which is in leadership, service management, retail, hypermarket, and these are the 3, but they are as well. So a quick program, 3 courses: research methodology, research seminar, and research data analysis that covers both quantitative and qualitative, followed by the thesis itself. And the structure of the MBA, you will have these the common courses, common subjects that all students will have to take, followed by the majoring or the specialization, and which I'll speak about shortly in the next 2 slides or so. So our MBA program runs on a 6 weeks modular basis. So this is where students can actually complete 1 module or 2 modules every 6 weeks, followed by a 1-week exam, and then carry on with another 6 weeks of 1 or another 2 more basis. So there's a program. This actually helps students actually going through the conventional method of 14 in 1 year, 1.5 years or so. Just to introduce very quickly about the grand research title that under the purview of Professor Dr. Moha Yusuf, who is here with us today. These are the research title that is really up for grab, that will be under his supervision. under the context of leadership, entrepreneurship, and also leadership. Now, let's bear in mind that although anyone of who is watching this would want to pursue anything larger or bigger than these titles that we have here, but always remember that everything and anything can be skewed back to leadership. So it falls under this purview itself. So these are some of the titles that falls under these various categories under the cluster of leadership. But I want to bring your focus now to the bottom right corner, which is circled in red. Leadership comes in many aspects and in many forms. So it could be leadership in strategy, in marketing, in international business, entrepreneurship, innovation, and every single, or it could be leadership in finance as well. So all this fits very nicely within this cluster. And you can see on the upper right corner, Prof. Moha actually heads this cluster, followed by the rest of these potential supervisors that will actually assist students with those said titles that I mentioned earlier on. So now jumping into the Graduate Excellence Program by MARA. What is it? How does it work? I think many of us are already aware, but there are some nitty-gritty that actually needs to be understood a little bit better. So with UniRAZAK, MARA has approved 3 programs for the year 2021, and that is the MBA Leadership with CMI London Accredited, MBA with 12 specialization. So our specialization for MBA starts off from business analytics, financial technology, investment and financial planning, risk management, international business, global Islamic finance and banking, project management, finance, marketing, entrepreneurship management, and human resources. And the third program is the full PhD research program that MARA has allocated funds for students. A quick share with everyone here today on the program fee. The leadership from CMI is 33,000, MBA with the 12 specialization is 24, and the full PhD is 25. But please bear in mind, these are rates for local students, not for international students. International students will have to inquire within, which has got a different process altogether. So 100 ringgit registration and processing fee is needed to actually issue the student metric number and also offer letter, which is very, very important to have while in the midst of applying for the GReP MARA financing. So fees are for Malaysian students, not for international students.
Right.
So
okay.
Plan to do your masters, you should be not more than 40 years old with a bachelor of CGPA of 3.0. If you want to do your PhD, not more than 45 years old with a master's CGPA at 3.5. The study duration that MARA allows within this scheme is a maximum of 2 years for their masters and 4 years for the PhD. It covers their tuition fees plus living allowances of 805 ringgit per month. Please bear in mind that this is a convertible loan that MARA has set with a payback rate of 25% from the total. So give you an example of how this calculation actually works is that if you look here, the contoh pengiraan bayaran balik untuk program MBA, the yuran pengajian is 24,000, allowance sara hidup 805 ringgit untuk 2 tahun for 2 years, 24 months is 19,320. So the jumlah tajaan will become 43,320. Jumlah bayaran balik will be at a 25% rate of the total jumlah tajaan, which only comes up to about 10,830, which is far more lower compared to the yuran pengajian itself. But all these are still within the terms of MARA has stipulated with the students on a contractual basis. Then
sorry,
we have the example. Yes.
Sorry, can I check with you? So this funding, is it just specific for Malaysian or international students can also apply for GREP?
No, with the GReP MARA is only for Malaysian students. Sorry, it's not just only Malaysian students, it's for Malay Bumiputra students.
Right, okay.
Because this funding is coming from MARA, therefore it's only clustered to a few people only, all right?
Okay.
So then you have this example here, which is the contoh pengiraan balik for PhD program, yuran pengajian 25,000 plus with the allowance sara hidup for the next 4 years is 38,640. Will bring your jumlah tajaan to 63,640, but your jumlah bayaran balik at a 25% payback rate is only 15,910. Again, far lower compared to the actual tuition fee itself of the PhD program, terms and condition as per Mara's and subject to Mara's stipulation as well. But please bear in mind, if you complete your PhD or your master's program under or within the allowed time period, say 2 years, instead of 2 years, you finish it in 1.5 years, or instead of 4 years, you finish it in 3 years, then the calculation will be based on where you have finished. So the application window is very crucial because GReP Mara has got 4 openings a year, and you have to check Mara's website according with the new updates and the new information. But the next Mara window opens in the next. Today is the 4th, so you've got less than uh, about 2 weeks to go. September 21st is the opening until October 30th, and this is just nice for the November intake that we have in UniRAZAK. So alternative financing, if you choose not to take up the Mara plan, you can go for the UniRAZAK Maybank Education Financing. So apply within UniRAZAK upon receiving your offer letter and your metric number. Afin Islamic is also offering the same financing for education, but this is self-apply after getting the documents from us. EPF is the standard rate, that standard financing that everybody gets to apply for postgraduate study and stuff. All right, so this brings me to the end of the presentation. So I'm going to just stop sharing here, and then we can get into any questions or any detail that Prof and I can actually help answer.
Right. Okay. So I've got four actually, but you have answered the first one, which is the area of expertise. Just now you showed very clearly, right? And perhaps it's useful later if you can pass me, that banner so that I can paste the area of expertise, available in UniRAZAK. Question number 2, what's the next steps to apply? So do they email you, or do they, what do they do?
Can I just add on to the first question, or
Okay.
what Dr. Eric has presented is only on one cluster, leadership cluster,
Okay.
which I am the lead. And because my area is not just leadership, I'm also researching in family business, entrepreneurship, including related management areas. And even right now, I'm also doing a research on wakaf.
Yeah. Okay.
But I relate that to family wakaf or family business wakaf, right? So what I'm trying to get at is that now we are looking into a multidisciplinary approach to doing the research, right?
Okay.
Not just focusing on one particular discipline, right? I think to create excitement, to create new contribution to a body of knowledge, to bodies of knowledge. I think it would be good to have PhD students, researchers, to pursue a multidisciplinary approach in their PhD study. So
Okay.
other than leadership cluster, there are actually another 5 clusters. The other 5 clusters are management, public policy and governance, entrepreneurship is a cluster by itself, early childhood education and humanities, including education, early childhood education, education and humanities. And the 5th one is accounting and finance. So altogether, there are 6 clusters. In the management cluster, now we are getting a lot of traction on specifically TVET management.
Okay.
Right, management research in the sector of TVET.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So I think when it comes to identifying your area of interest and to apply into the PhD program, at UniRAZAK or through Asia Tech, what we will guide is to first I think make sure that you are eligible to apply. I
Yeah.
think that is important, and to understand your financial requirements or your funding requirements, right? If we can assist early, we assist as
Yeah.
soon as we can. Uh, when you enter into the program, you will undergo 3 courses as presented by Dr. Eric, right?
Mm. Mm.
But we hope, uh, the reason why Asia Tech is, the 5 programs that Dr. Eric presented just now, the MRIP, MCAP, AGG, ACRA, and Innovate. These are programs for us to see how we can assist the PhD students as well as the master students to develop their research scope,
Mm.
right? Their research scope, at the same time providing them exposure
Yeah.
and experience in industries, right?
Mm.
So because when you do, or when you collect your data, you need to, if like most of the time you have to go into the industry. So
Exactly. Yeah.
right, so as soon as you are, you need to have that confidence to
Mm.
engage the industry or to know how to collect the data in the industry. So we want to expose students as early as possible,
Mm.
even though uh, e- even though they have not been assigned the supervisors yet. So
Yeah.
during, when they take the 3 courses, then they are able to identify who their supervisors are. So
Mm.
other than the names that have been given by Dr. Eric just now, actually
Mm.
there are more. There are
There are
more
more.
supervisors.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
more. There are more
Mm.
professors, associate professors, and so on.
Mm.
So I think what is important is that, uh, personally, at this stage of my
Mm.
career,
Mm.
and because I'm no longer teaching,
Mm.
so
Mm.
at the university, I think I'm in a very specific role,
Mm.
and a lot of emphasis on research and publication. And personally, I would like to be given the opportunity to mentor and coach as many PhD students, and to
Mm.
help them to groom and to produce successes. I
Yeah.
think one of the things that the higher education sector of Malaysia facing right now is succession,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
and this is something that may not be spoken um, publicly by the Ministry
Mm.
of Higher Education,
Mm.
but when we engage the ministry basically identify there are 4 professional or 4 career paths
Mm.
for someone who wants to be in the academia. One
Yeah.
is to be a lecturer or teacher, secondly researcher, third is administrator, and the fourth is professional. I
Mm.
think the fourth one is very much lacking
Yeah.
because when it comes to commercialization or
Mm.
entrepreneurship,
Mm.
there is still lack of support
Yeah.
on for academics to even start their businesses, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Mm.
so so at UniRAZA, and through my experience, um, even though there is no support, uh,
Mm.
we we try to develop things.
Mm.
And one of the evidence of that is Asia Tech, right?
Right. Okay.
So
Mm.
Asia Tech is a product of our commercialization effort.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Prof. You know what happened? This is actually very relevant to DSG right now, because there are a number of, not to say a number, I'll get the analytics later for you, a number of graduates who have graduated from, a PhD program, but not everyone wants to become a lecturer, for example. Not everyone wants to become an academician, right? There are some of them who would like to develop their own small business, but they do not know how.
Right.
So, I am quite lucky in a sense that I am already in the business for 20 years now. So I do know where to, channel my energy, and it's a family business anyway. So,
Yeah.
all of us are together. But what is lacking, I totally agree with you. The professional support for graduates who graduated with a PhD or DBA or master, and they want to do business. Then what do we do?
Yep.
You know, what's the next step? So thank you
Correct.
so much for that, because I think later when Dr. Eric mentioned things about micro credential, I would like to see, you know, how we can at least guide these graduates when they want to set up their own small business, for example, what kind of courses that they can attend, right? Wow, you know, this has been a very interesting webinar, you know, for us here in the SG. Dr. Eric, do you have anything to say, to add to any points?
No, not on my end, because
Mm.
the presentation speaks
Yeah.
for itself, and then Prof. Mohai actually emphasized the key points
Yeah.
that what we have spoken about.
Okay, so the next step, if any of the members would like to apply, do we go to you, Dr. Eric, if you have any email address, or where do we go? I believe you put something up in the you know, in the banner just now. Maybe I didn't notice. Maybe I take your email later and then put it in the group so that they know where to go, the person to be in touch with, right? Yeah, either the email or phone number. And I truly appreciate your time today with us, Prof. and Dr. Eric. I think this has been a very eye-opener webinar, you know, simply because we, how do I say, we have lots of things going on, but sometimes we don't know where to channel our creativity, our energy, you know, where do we go? Who to help, you know? Who do we help? And I believe that one of the interesting points that you mentioned just now, Prof, is developing small business, especially family business. Yeah,
Right.
and I think, yeah, so if you want to say something else, Prof, for the final maybe 1 minute, anything else you want to share with us?
Yeah, sure.
Mm, mm,
So I did my PhD in academic entrepreneurship. I think
mm,
there are not many uh, scholars or researchers who studied academic entrepreneurship,
yeah.
and because of that, I think I understand the issues and challenges faced by academics or even students
Mm,
uh, who want to pursue entrepreneurship or to pursue commercialization,
yeah.
right? And I've been an entrepreneurship educator at UniRAZAK, and we have produced many many student entrepreneurs and graduate entrepreneurs.
Mm,
Uh, and 50% of our entrepreneurship students come from family business.
mm, mm,
So I myself come from a family business. So before I joined UniRAZAK, I was with the family business, holding positions as company director and so on. So the experience, the personal work experience, the development in becoming a lecturer as well as a researcher and consultant. Now I have also founded a family business advisory firm
mm,
in 2013, and we believe that the family business advisory firm is a leading firm uh,
mm,
in this niche area.
yeah.
There are not many family business advisory firms in Malaysia.
Mm,
And what I want to say also is that I think I would like to share, not now, but
mm, mm,
with the students who enroll into UniRAZAK. One of my aspiration is to share with the students how you can strategize
mm,
during your PhD study
yeah.
to publish as many publications as possible. During
Mm,
my PhD study, I published 13 conference proceedings, 9 journal papers, 3 book chapters. So altogether 25 publications. And I think this is something not impossible. When I
mm,
did my PhD, I was doing it like 1.5 years. I was on leave, but another 1.5 years or 2 years, 2.5 years, I was actually teaching, you know,
mm, mm.
with half workload and so on. But so this is something doable when you have the passion, and I
Yeah.
think working in teams is important.
Mm,
to be able to generate that many publications. So that's why we, with AsiaTech, with Dr. Eric, in particular, what we want to do is when we enroll the students, we will also structure the students into research teams. We will look for grants, because one of my KPIs is also to secure grants for the university.
Okay.
Right? But I cannot do it alone. I need to develop teams, not just one team, but several teams. So together with Dr. Eric, this is one of the initiatives that we are doing in line or aligned to the university's great initiative as explained by Dr. Eric.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much, Prof, for that
Anissa.
very insightful sharing. I believe that, it's good that we have this webinar tonight, and then all information on who to contact, what to do next, I'll put in the SG later on. So thank you so much for your time, Prof, and Dr. Eric, for being with us today and opening us up to further possibilities of what graduates can do, especially in Malaysia, where actually we have a lot of creative people. We have a lot of expertise in the SG, but we do not know where to channel our energy and our expert. So again, I thank you so much for being with us today. I'll send you the recording so that you can also share within your network. So thank you so much, Prof, and hopefully we shall meet again later. And also I'll have thank you so much.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Okay. So bye for now. I'll end the broadcast now.
All right, thank you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Eric. Bye.